Okay, so your name, where you're from, and how you came to hear about us, and who you brought with you.
My name is Liliana, and we're from Port St. Lucie. I brought my son, Matias. He's 6 years old, and I heard about you guys through Facebook. My mom found an ad, and she forwarded it to me, and I came out to the seminar, learned a little bit more about ADHD. Even though my son wasn't technically diagnosed, I felt like something wasn't right. So I came to the seminar, learned a little more, and immediately, was thrilled and booked an appointment to get him treated.
Great. What kind of symptoms or traits or types of things was he experiencing prior to treatment?
He was very hyper, very impulsive, he didn't know like personal space. He couldn't sit still. Going out was a struggle, getting him out of the car. Stay right there, don't move. He couldn't, what else? Focus. He wasn't really good with focusing. When I asked him questions, his brain was going like 100 miles per hour where he couldn't tell me what I asked him. So overall, it was just a lot going on.
Okay. How long had he been experiencing those kinds of things?
When he was younger, he was his doctor told me that he had sensory processing disorder.
Okay.
And based off that, he had, therapies, and ever since he was little, he was slow to talk, and we try to help him with hippotherapy. I did a lot of things in my, that I could to help him.
Great. Okay, so you came out to seminar, learned more about the process that we do here, had the EEG brain map done. We sat down with you, discussed the results, and decided to move Matias through neurofeedback therapy. So tell us about his progress during the last 10 weeks that he's been treating.
In the beginning, it was like I couldn't tell very much, but then after we were like more towards the middle, toward the end, he was a completely different kid. I helped his classroom one day, and he's a completely different kid. He was there, he was focused. There's like, in that environment that there's so many things going on, he was able to focus to, complete the artwork that was needed. What else? He now can focus. He can now carry a conversation. If you ask him a question, he can now, look at you and, answer what you tell him. Because before it was a struggle because his brain was so, fast. Now he can talk to you. Getting out of the car, going groceries, he now walks next to me, where before in the store, in the mall, he was everywhere. And I have a younger son where both of them got together, and it was just crazy. So now he's calmed down, and he's more centered. He's matured more thanks to the neurofeedback.
Good. So he's not as hyperactive, if at all. Great.
Yes.
And
he's a typical 6-year-old.
Yeah,
he gets a little. But compared to what it was, completely different kid.
Great. Now, has any other family members seen the changes that you've been seeing?
Yes. My mom, very much, because she was the one that told me about the neurofeedback. Mm-hmm. She had told me she had heard about it. She works with a neurologist, so even when he was little, she had pointed out things that he had red flags that we thought he was autistic. So she has definitely seen the change in him. And many friends have also told me, wow, he's more calm. Because it was always, I don't want to say it, but it was like embarrassing to go out with the friends, and then he was like the crazy kid, and he was in everybody's faces, and it wasn't the best situation. But now a lot of my friends have told me, wow, Matias is so much better, Matias is so much calmer, and that makes me feel good.
Great, wonderful. Anything else you want to add?
Thank you so much to anybody is struggling with their kid ADHD. Any other problems that they might be having, brain-wise, I would totally do it. Like, it's totally worth it. My mom's doing it. My stepdad's doing it. I'm now getting my husband to try it out and start it. And I am telling anybody that I could, my friends. I have an aunt in Tampa that suffers from anxiety. They have the Clear Mind Institute over there. So she is going to be calling and making an appointment soon.
Wonderful. Thank you very much.